Okay, guys, welcome. Share this video, let people know that I'm live. Okay. Let me share this, guys, to let folks know I am live on Facebook. I just finished burning the paper, so. That was something I was supposed to. I don't really need it right now. Okay. Right. I never have what I'm supposed to before I sit down. Hold on, guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, now before anybody comes on this video, oh, Bianca, you know that's not nice. Oh, Bianca, you so mean. Click off the video, okay? You've been warned. You can even see it from there. I'm gonna put it right there. All right, so we are going to start watching the video. And I don't think I've ever done a reaction to a View is a View's video, but the weirdest thing happened. I saw somebody watching a video, and this was somebody at my acting class, and they were just cracking up. And I'm just like, what is so funny? What are you watching? And then I saw them watching Pam's video. Now, I did not see this video. Usually what I do is that, you know, the ones I sometimes sit and I watch some lives, and then there are some lives that I do not get a chance to see, but I'll come in and I'll say hi. So I actually did step in this live and say hi. You'll see like all the way at like tail end of the video. But this person was like really laughing about it, and you know, I was like, all right, well, I know Pam can be funny, so I'll do a reaction video to her video. And Pam, being an older woman, I know she speaks the truth. Now, this is a very adult conversation, and I think I'm going to put age restriction on this video. So if you are not over the age of 18, please do not watch this, guys. This is not the video for you, okay? So let's get started. If you're watching, give this a thumbs up. So I hope all of you guys have your tea, because I came in here with the popcorn. Okay, let's get into it.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. I just want to be on here right now. I was going to just share my medical history so that you all can know what you need to do for your own personal life journey and health issues, so that you won't have all these things like hypertension, diabetes, asthma, all those kind of things that you can have some control over. If y'all know, I say I'm celibate, and I'm celibate. If I say I'm celibate, I'm celibate, but some of y'all are not, but that's your business. But if I wasn't celibate, I would be out here protecting myself. This whole not protecting yourself thing has been out for a little bit. And so now people are coming out with these illnesses and things that they could have prevented. But now the medicine is available, so now they can get prepped up and do this and that and all that stuff. My whole thing is, if you don't want to have kids and you are see, that's why you have to get into this conversation. You can't have unprotected sex with people. You cannot do that.
Okay, so I'm going to agree here with Pam, okay? Now, I'm not assuming that, I'm not pointing any fingers, oh, you know, you had unprotected sex or you had unprotected sex. I'm not doing that. But what I will say is that if you're not married to that person, or you're not living together and in a long-term relationship, marriage, I know that's what I believe in, but I know some of you people and you may not be married, it is not a good idea. Okay, it is not a good idea to have unprotected sex with them because you just don't know about this person. You simply don't know where they've been or what they've been doing or who they have been with or what they have. Okay, this is, let me finish the video. Let me make sure I word this absolutely correctly because I don't want anybody to accuse me of, you know, being mean or anything like that. Let me just word this correctly. Let me let Pam finish because she's an older woman and she knows what she's talking about.
You cannot have unprotected sex with people, and I said that all wrong, unprotected sex. Whether you think you're going to catch AIDS, AIDS, or KIDS, it don't matter. If you ain't got no motherfucking ring on your finger, why y'all here fucking people like this? But this is when the whole AIDS things came about. Now, Magic Johnson has it, and he HIV. He's still living. Everybody's still living. They got money. Those people that put money into the pot and the kitty for people to live longer. But why put yourself at chance and risk? That's one of the reasons why I don't really want to fuck with nobody. First of all, I am not married, and I ain't got no kids. So, why would I want to be out here having fucking raw sex with motherfuckers? Men or women, it don't matter.
I gotta agree with her, guys. You have to protect your sexual health, okay? Because somebody might be your partner and you might think that, okay, I'm only having sex with them, but they're not only having sex with you. You understand how it is? Especially, you know, he's living in Atlanta, and the reality is that I have heard some very, very wild stories about, you know, living in Atlanta. Let me continue.
And there's protection that you can have if you're having sex with women and for men. I'm just saying. I was just trying to come on here to just read my little blood results so I can help you all, so you won't be all overweight and having hypertension and all this kind of shit. I'm gonna still read it. You ain't gonna stop me for this. But bitch, why did I see one of my viewers came in and said one of the people, I forgot who that motherfucker was. Oh, Lockhead Boss Lady. Girl, yeah, I just saw your video. Who is the one that just said they had AIDS? Because I don't even fucking see. I don't keep a...
Pam, I am so glad that you were here, okay? Pam, you are officially famous. This video, I saw somebody, okay, in my acting class watching your video, and I'm like, wait, I know that voice. That's Pam. Okay, and they said you were speaking a lot of truth. So I said when I get home, I'm going to sit down and do a reaction video to this video. Now, one thing that Pam said is very important, okay? A lot of you guys have to be careful and you have to use protection, all right? Because, again, you might be with somebody and faithful to them, and then they may not be faithful to you. Let me continue. Where is it?
Breath of this shit. Yeah, Lockhead Boss Lady is one of my moderators up in here. She just, I was doing my thing, and then she done touched on the topic. How you doing? She done came up here. Boss Lady Lockhead, I'm not reading the comments. I got enough moderators on here to help me. So I don't need, oh, Justin J. Okay, so you. And Justin J, you've been the messiest motherfucker here on this goddamn messy ass.
I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot the gavel, okay? But facts to that, okay? Because now I feel like there's like this air. And, I was talking to somebody, I'm not going to say their name, but I asked them if they were going to make a video about this. And they said they don't want to, I guess hurt his feelings or say anything. And this isn't even to make fun because there's nothing funny about the situation. And, he is going to be okay. All right, guys, he is going to be okay. HIV is not a death sentence. However, Pam is the only person who has made a video about this who is talking about the elephant in the room. And the elephant is the fact that Justin has been terrorizing black YouTubers on these black YouTube streets for years now, okay? And he has come at people who are not even aggressive. And to me, when you come at somebody who you know is not aggressive, who you know is not going to make a video about you, to me, what the heck was that? Sorry, guys, c'est computer. Sorry, guys, that was my computer. C'est computer qui fait ça. Non, non, c'est même. I'm sorry about that, guys. My grandma was upset because our fire alarm just went off. It went off quite late. I had burnt some papers, so I guess that's why the fire alarm was going off. But that was loud just now. But yeah, so let's get back on topic. Sorry about that. He has been on here terrorizing people, okay, left and right, up and down, north and south, west and east, okay, making videos about somebody who he knows they're not going to respond to. Don't get me wrong, I have enjoyed the black V-neck roast, but at a certain point, he made a video about Kevin, talking about Kevin's GoFundMe when his house burned down. Now, how are you going to talk about somebody's house when you yourself live with Alvin and the Chipmunks, okay? When you yourself, all right, reserve a special place on that park bench. I'm not saying that it's good for him or he deserves it or anything like that. But I'm saying that a lot of people are, now all of a sudden going to give him a pass. And it's like, no, I'm going to hold your foot to the fire. You have been messy on these YouTube streets, okay? You have been messy. And nobody wants to bring it up. All right? Let me continue.
Messy Wessy. And now, I guess we're supposed to do all this GoFund shit and everything. You'd have been out here being mean and nasty to them motherfuckers out here on the YouTube. Really? So we gotta have sympathy for your motherfucking ass? That's why I flipped the script on this goddamn comment. I'm gonna still read my results, my thing, because I ain't out here being a big old messy bitch and draining motherfuckers' time and being nasty and being... This motherfucker, he was even mean to the underscore hole, which I could get fucked to the wind. But you know what? You cannot be mean and nasty and think that you have this sense of entitlement.
Well, I wouldn't say that he feels entitled. I don't think that he feels entitled. However, I feel like now that this news has come out, you know what it feels like? Has anybody here ever watched a show called Girlfriends? There was an HIV episode that they had on Girlfriends where Joan and the rest of the girls, they were mad at this girl because she had stole her boyfriend. And once she came out and said she had HIV, they were like basically coddling her. It's like, she's still a person, okay? They were like, guys, I don't have a cold, I have HIV, all right? They just started to treat her completely differently. And that's exactly what the vibes are feeling like here. Like, if you never saw that episode on Girlfriends, let me tell you what episode it is on Girlfriends. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I believe it is season 3, episode 3. I believe that is the one. It is a very, very important episode. If you guys get a chance, I want you guys to go watch it. That's what it feels like. I feel like people are trying to make it seem as if though we can't talk about the elephant in the room. Now, I don't know if it's because he knew he had HIV that he was having these meltdowns or something. Because at this point, he still has not apologized to so many people here on YouTube. Okay? He still hasn't said that he's sorry. So we just not supposed to bring up that part right there. Okay, and I have 30 people watching me and 8 likes. All right, let's get the likes up in this room. Like this video. Oh, yes, I saw that episode. I don't think anyone has to have sympathy, but at the same time, if you don't have anything nice to say, well, I'm not saying anything mean, okay, because I'm not ill-wishing him or anything like that. I know that he'll be okay, and we are praying for him. However, it is, it is the elephant in the room that it's like, all right, is this why you have been conducting yourself in the manner that you have been conducting yourself? Okay? Because he has done and said some nasty things about people, all right? He tried to poke fun at Kevin when he was down on his luck, when he didn't have, the money that some people don't have insurance for their home when his home burned down, but he thought that would be the perfect opportunity to make a video for clicks and views, okay? He thought that was his moment in life to make a video. So, okay, now that the tables have turned, because one thing about those tables, all right, they're going to turn. And now that the shoe is on the other foot, all right, we the people would like to know what you have to say about terrorizing Lottie Dottie and everybody, okay? We want to know. Because it is nothing but facts that you have indeed been terrorizing people on these YouTube streets.